Hey guys, so you know when you're retelling a story, there's times when we are retelling a story and we feel like we are reliving that moment all over again, and it feels like it just happened yesterday even though it could have happened like 5 years ago. So when we find ourselves in those moments that we're retelling a story, what is actually happening is that you are actually in fact reliving that moment all over again, which is why the saying goes, living in your past, stop living in your past, because you're actually living in your past. Every time that you're retelling a story that is emotionally charged and that you're able to generate those emotions that of how you felt in that moment 5 years ago, and you're able to experience it all over again in the present, your reality is actually the past. You're actually living energetically in the past. And so if you do that enough with your life, then you can start to see why our life may be a certain way. But anyways, I want to point this out because when that happens, all that's trying to tell you is that it's an indicator. Hey, I'm retelling this story, and I feel like I'm right back in that moment. Hey, this is telling me that this energy within me is still very charged and is still very much alive inside of me. So unless you can find the big picture in the story, like you have to find the silver lining. You have to use the story to empower you. If you're just retelling the story for the purpose of retelling the story, yet in the act of telling the story, you are feeling all the negative emotions that you felt when it actually happened, it serves no purpose. And if you're a person who is committed to growth and to being the best version of yourself, then you're committing to live a life on purpose. It means everything you do has a purpose to it. That means that even talking about your past has to serve a purpose. So unless you're using your past to connect it to something in the present moment, that you're using it to identify how this moment got you to here, how it empowers you moving forward, then that's serving a purpose. Otherwise, why talk about it? And if we think about it too, all we have is the now moment. The past is gone and the future hasn't yet arrived. And we have to understand that we are definitely living this reality on an energetic level, on a vibrational level, whether you are aware of it consciously or not. So when you are constantly retelling a story of your past with no purpose, yet the energy and the emotions are still very much active in you, then you're literally stuck in place, because emotion is energy in motion, and where focus goes, energy flows. So whatever you're focused on is what's going to generate the emotion. So when you're focused on the past, you're moving that energy into that. So yeah, and it's like that quote that says, "What you can't move forward in life if you're looking in the rearview mirror," And it's true. If I'm looking here and I'm constantly retelling the story of my past, where am I going? I'm either not moving, I'm gonna crash, or I'm gonna end up somewhere I didn't intend to be. So yeah, anyways, I just wanted to share this with you guys. And also just wanted to point out that this is actually one of the reasons why I feel that it makes it hard for people to forgive another, because they can't let go of the story. And in not letting go of the story, they're constantly living those emotions of the things that happen or what this person did to them. Therefore, it's going to make it really hard for you to forgive someone when you're constantly in the energy space of what they did. So it's impossible to move forward even in that. So everything is interlinked. It's crazy. All right, that's it.